Hello and welcome to Hedgewitch Hearthcraft. I'm Caitlin Rhiannon. This is Gray. And thank you for joining me for this look at the week ahead. I'm going to be using tarot cards and oracle cards to get an idea of the energy for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, and how we can best navigate throughout or within those energies. At the very end of the video, I'll also be pulling a universal manifestation card, so if you jump ahead to the cards that are pulled for your sign, make sure you are also jumping to the very end to get a little bit of that goodness in your life. I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for every sign of the Western Zodiac. The first card will be from the Enchanted Tarot, and that will give us an idea of what's coming this week. And the second card will be from the Primrose and Prose Oracle, and that will give us some advice on how to deal with or navigate throughout the coming week. So since it is still technically a little bit left of Sagittarius season, let's go ahead and get started with our lovely Sagittarians. Sagittarius, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the King of Pentacles reversed. So over this next week, it feels like a lot of control in the material world is kind of taken out of your hands. You don't have a lot of decision or choice over things that are being done. And it doesn't feel like you have a lot of fuel into making things happen. Manifestation is slowing down, or it feels like it's not really happening. You're not seeing the results that you want. And this reversal can make it hard to interact with the other people in your life because you're afraid of being perceived as some kind of a failure. Now, the oracle card that comes along with this, Grace, stop it, is Cancer. So the Cancer card is asking you to connect to your feelings, connect to your family, connect to the people who matter to you. And maybe this lack of material movement or lack of material manifestation is intentional, is universe's way of saying it's time to lean into your feelings rather than what you can see and feel on the outside with the material world, to retreat or withdraw a little bit into your inner self and recognize what's going on within. And then there may be more ability to move and manifest what is happening without. Capricorn, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the 5 of Wands. So there is some conflict over this next week, especially where communication is concerned. People aren't understanding you, and you aren't understanding others, and because of that, there's not a lot of forward momentum. There's a lot of, or it feels like a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, especially to do with, getting help from other people. The people in your life that should maybe be helping you, for whatever reason, aren't upholding their end of the agreement, or they're more focused on their own issues, so they're less willing to be the one to solve yours. So as far as cooperation goes, Capricorn, it's not really happening right now. The oracle card that comes along with this is Illusion. So this is a 2-part message. On the one hand, you are being asked to look below the surface, to look at things as more than they appear, to see through the illusions that other people are putting up. If they're telling you that they can't, maybe they can't, but maybe it's for a different reason than what they are telling you. And the other side of this message is that you don't have to tell everybody everything. You can be the one to put up the illusion. This is not saying to lie to get your way or to make anybody do anything for you through coercion or illusion. But this is more about if people are demanding things of you that you just can't give right now, you don't need to give a reason why. You can just say no. And if they demand a reason, you can give whatever reason feels appropriate. Again, this is not necessarily encouraging you to lie or deceive, but it's almost allowing you to blur the edges of the truth. Aquarius, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the Five of Hearts reversed. So as far as reversals go, this one is one of the more positive ones that we have. There is a sense of reconnecting to either your inner emotional self or potentially to another person. This would be somebody that you have felt almost like a flatline energy between for a while. So probably not somebody that you have been intimately connected with or deeply connected with recently or more currently. This would be a reconnection of somebody who maybe you had thought you'd given up on. This does not have to be romantic. This can also be a return of a family member or a really close friend, but opening your heart to someone from the past. And like I said in the beginning, this can mean your past self. So opening your heart to you again, connecting to your inner self and your feelings. Now, the oracle card that comes along with this is Flight, which asks you to keep moving. This is a card that says don't stay still. Don't sit and wait for something to happen. So in the case of connecting with your inner self, this can encourage you to stir the movement rather than just waiting for it to come to you. The longer that you wait, the longer it takes. The slower the flow is. But you can speed it up by focusing on it, by working towards that. And on the other hand, in the case of other people, this could be a cautionary message. It could be saying go to them, but it could also be saying be willing to move on. This reconnection could be happening for the sake of closure, not for the sake of reigniting the connection between you. So just be prepared to move in any sense, towards or away. Pisces, all the Pisces out there, including myself, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020 is Temperance. So your spiritual connection is deepening or intensifying over this next week. And with this deepening of your spiritual connection comes a deepening of the trust in spirit. You may not be directly causing a lot of manifestation right now. This is a very peaceful, tranquil, and serene energy. There is a steady flow, but it's not necessarily pulling you in any one direction. You could be very much just staying still all next week and feeling this flow through you. But there is a sense of trust in divine and the peace that comes from trusting that everything is going to be the way that it needs to be. Now, the oracle card that comes along this week is the Taurus card. And Taurus asks you to pay attention to what matters most. Pay attention to what you value. This can mean your physical comforts. A lot of the time, Taurus represents like a little bit of decadence, a little bit of just comfort for comfort's sake. A comfy bed, your comfy clothes, the food that you really like, just appreciating what you have. So take this time, especially if there's not a lot of direct movement, but that steady flow of connection, to appreciate what you have. This does not have to be material. Those are easy things to be grateful for, but this can be whatever matters most to you. Aries, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the Queen of Wands reversed. So your creative self is taking a little nap this week. You are probably in need of some recharging right now. Over the last few weeks, the last little while, you have probably poured out so much of your energy and so much of your focus and your drive that there is just not a lot left right now. What is left needs to be reserved for yourself, and almost like keeping the embers burning so that you can start the fire again. You don't want those embers to go out. And over this next week, it feels just like you're burning low, maybe even a little bit burnt out. Now, the oracle card that comes along with this is Libra. So while you are trying to connect again with your creative self and give that creative self a little bit of time to just chill, you are asked to focus on your partnerships. This is a balance energy. This is a balance card. So you're really being asked to balance everything out. Make sure that you're not pouring so much of your energy into one area that everywhere else is starting to suffer. This is a good opportunity for you to reassess where you have been, how you have been proportioning your energy and what you put in and what you put out into the world. So this Libra card also asks you to be willing to lean on people. Aries, you're not alone. You don't have to do this alone. If that just means talking to somebody, getting some of your feelings out, letting somebody do the dishes, whatever you need, but you don't have to do this by yourself. Taurus, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the Prince of Hearts. So as you can probably tell, there is going to be some emotional movement over this next week. This is exciting. Your heart is opening up again, Taurus. And it might be a little bit unsettling. It might be a little uncomfortable to suddenly have feelings thrown at you and have your own feelings rising up inside you in a way that you can't necessarily control. You're just experiencing and going with it. But this is positive. This is healthy. This is happiness. And be happy. You're allowed to be happy, Taurus. You're allowed to have feelings and have feelings for people and have feelings with people and share your feelings. You're allowed. I give you permission. Your oracle card that goes along with this is paired. So that fuss that I just made about, giving you permission to be open, to connect, that's reinforced here. The advice from the paired card is to lean into this Prince of Hearts energy. Lean into your feelings, lean into your heart, lean into somebody else's heart. This is about connection. This is about recognizing the people in your life who matter most. This does seem like a pretty romantic card pairing, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be about allowing yourself to have your heart open to the people who matter to you. This can be family and friends. Yes, it can be romantic. It can be with your partner. But the importance is that you're not alone and that you have these emotional connections. Gemini, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the Eight of Wands reversed. So there's probably not a lot of direct or obvious or visible movement right now or over this next week. It feels like you're kind of stuck. You might feel like you're spinning your wheels or like you're not able to see a lot of your manifestation. Steps forward that you try to take might feel like you are, taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or even 2 steps back and ending back up at square one. It is a really fairly frustrating week as far as movement and manifestation and progress go. Now, the oracle card that comes along with this is impending. So this seems to be saying that there is a reason why you're not moving forward right now. Something is coming your way. Now is not the time to be taking steps forward. Now is a time to prepare. So Gemini, focus on where you are right now. Focus on what you need in order to move forward rather than trying to do the moving forward without being prepared. Get yourself ready because something is coming your way. And this will either pull you forward to where you want to go or it will be something completely out of left field. But something big is coming towards you. So get ready. Cancer, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the Five of Swords. So there's a little bit of stress, mental challenges over this next week. Your mind is being tested. You are being tested. You are being pushed, and that's where the stress comes from. Is feeling like if you do something wrong, everything could go wrong. Not everything is on you. Not everything is on you, but this is a good week for recognizing your skills, recognizing what you can do, and the power that you have to face adversity. The world isn't against you. Might feel like it. It's not. But you have the tools to push back if you have to. Now, the oracle card that comes along this week is Synergy. And this is a few messages. It reminds you that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a purpose. This is not just chance that you are going through this ordeal. This is something that will help you grow, that will reflect really strongly on you in the future. So Maybe even look backwards at similar situations from the past and see how this has made you grow in those situations to encourage you for this growth in the future. On the other hand, this is reminding you that all of your actions have reactions. So yes, you do have the power to push back right now, but you are being reminded to be mindful. As you push back, there may be consequences. Leo, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the 10 of Swords reversed. This is a positive reversal. This is an end to stress and freedom from mental pains and mental pangs. A lot of the time, this is a growth through trauma card, not necessarily, we never really leave our traumas fully behind, but we do grow through it. And you don't necessarily grow out of it, but you become stronger than who you were when you experienced it. And that's sort of what this message is saying. Not that you are experiencing this trauma again, but that this is a week to recognize your growth, to recognize how much stronger you are now than you were when you started this journey. And the oracle card that comes along with this is flight. So you are reminded that you don't need to sit in suffering. You don't need to wallow. You don't need to allow yourself to be miserable just for the sake of learning an experience. If the time has come to be done, then walk away. You don't need to sit in it anymore, Leo. This flight card, it offers you freedom. And the reverse 10 of Swords offers freedom as well. So with the flight and the 10 of Swords reversed paired, it's very much advising that you take this freedom, that you allow yourself to move forward. You have already done the healing and the growth. Use it. Virgo, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the Lovers reversed. So your relationships are a little strained this week. Feeling disconnected from the people in your life, from your loved ones, your partner, your family, your best friend. They're just not getting it, and you aren't getting it when they are trying to put their life forward. You're just not lining up right now, and that's okay. You're in slightly different places, and you, especially Virgo, are kind of in your own space right now. You're not meshing. You're not connecting very fluidly or evenly with other people, and people in general might just feel like too much for you right now. Just a strain on your own internal energy. Now, the oracle card that comes along this week is Solitude. So this is a pretty interesting pairing with the Lovers reversed. You're being asked to, or advised, or encouraged at least, to not worry about other people, to focus on yourself. If you need to spend this week on your own, that's okay. That's allowed. If you need to spend as much of this week on your own as you can, do that. Value or recognize the value in the time that you have alone. This is not isolation. This is solitude. There is a difference. When solitude turns to isolation, it means it's time to return to society, to start working on your reconnecting. But at this point, Virgo, you're allowed to take some time to yourself. Libra, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020, is the 9 of Wands reversed. So there's another positive reversal this week. This releases a lot of barriers, obstacles, and it feels like you're getting a bit of a rest, Libra. You're getting a bit of a break and a chance to stop pushing, to stop fighting, to stop pushing against resistance. There might be a little bit less resistance, less of a wall in front of you, fewer hurdles along your path. Everything seems to be moving a little bit more smoothly. And in regards to relationships, partnerships, interconnectivity, things are moving more smoothly as well. People are more open to listening to what you have to say and a little bit more open to helping you move forward. The oracle card that comes along with all of this is Gemini. So really encouraging that connecting to other people, allowing yourself to lean on other people or recognize, at least look at them and see what they are going through, see yourself in their own situation and how you would be moving forward if you were on the same path. This can help you to solve problems on your own path. But this goes along with that sense of people are willing to connect, people are willing to see things your way and help you. If you need people right now, Libra, this Gemini card tells you that they're there for you. Scorpio, your tarot card for the week of December 20th to 26th, 2020 is the Four of Pentacles reversed. So this may not be the best week for financial stability or material stability. Your home life might feel a little bit up in the air and just not what you are expecting, not what you want it to be, not what you're used to it being. Things might not be going according to plan. And materially or financially, there is a risk of losing more than you are gaining, or spending or pouring out more than you are receiving. So try to be really mindful of that and be mindful of your consumption over this next week. Now, the oracle card that comes along with this is Habibi, which is about nurturing yourself, taking care of what matters most, nourishment, appreciation, and like doing the work that needs to get done, but appreciating not just the results, but every step of the way, appreciating yourself, what you can do, what you are building, and the way that this is leading you. Yes, appreciate the results even before you have them. Appreciate the fact that you are working towards that. But this is really about leaning into good feelings and taking care of all of your needs. At the end of my readings, I like to pull a card from my favorite manifestation, motivation, affirmation deck, the Super Attractor. So I have got one card here for everyone who joins me for this video, just to give us an idea of what to carry within ourselves over this coming week. So the card that I have got says, when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I am in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Now, to me, this is about connecting to gratitude, to appreciation. When I am in a state of appreciation, when I am connected to the good things in my life and awareness of the good things in my life, I'm in vibrational alignment. This raises my vibration to align with my true love nature. This allows me to love truly and to feel love truly. This opens my heart in both directions, allowing me to connect with other people, to connect with divine, to connect with myself in the healthiest and most wholesome ways possible. Affirmations can be a little bit personal, so if this says something different to you, please let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us for this look at the week ahead. I hope that the readings in this video have been resonant and that they can provide just a sort of helpful, relevant compass to offer clarity, insight, guidance, whatever it is that you need to get you through the coming week. Please like the video if it's saying to your soul, if it resonated. Let me know. Bye. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the cards that were pulled for your sign, what you thought of the Super Attractor at the very end, and what you'd like to see in the future. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload weekly videos like this and monthly forecasts as well. And I'll make sure to leave a link to my Facebook page down in the description below, Hedgewitch Hearthcraft. If you follow me over there, I post a daily card to give an idea of how to reach our highest good. And that's the best way to reach me if you ever want to book a reading of your own. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this look at the week ahead. Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, blessed holidays, Happy Hanukkah. I know I'm late on that. I'm sorry. I hope that you have a fantastic week. Be kind to yourself, and blessed be.